Hello! So, it is time for week 3 of the OFC Season 6. This week we are up against Kurse and the Kyoto Kurums. So, despite them being 0-2, they actually had the number 1 ranked team on the PR. And when you see their team, you can kind of see why. Basically, it's just off those first 4 picks, with Dragapult, Mega Medicham, Clefable, Heatran, and then supporting that, you've still got Suicune, Mandibuzz, Rhyperior, Weezing, Galvantula, Eldegoss, and Kangaskhan. Eldegoss and Kangaskhan are not coming, as, like, even though, you know, Eldegoss is their grass type, it's still not coming. It's just not. Kangaskhan's not coming, I just don't see what it does here. Rhyperior, I actually don't think is coming, because turns out Rock and Ground into my, like, top 6, if you want to call it that, because it's weird, because I don't really have, like, a top, like, they've got a top 4, but I've got a top 6, which is weird. But if you look at my top 6 of, like, the most expensive, because I've got 2 16-pointers in Lando T and Jirachi, and then 4 14-pointers in Spectre, Rotom-Wash, Megavino, and Buzzwole. And 5 of those 6 hit it with Stab super effective. So I don't see Rhyperior coming. You've got EQ Lando, Water Rotom-Wash, Steel Jirachi, Grass Venu, and then Fighting Buzzwole. So I just don't see Rhyperior coming for that reason. They also haven't brought any of those 3 up to this point. They brought Weezing week 1. I did some research. And yeah, they, like, it was used to hopefully check Excadrill, but the Excadrill was Mold Breaker, so it didn't check the Excadrill. They brought, I think, Scarf Gal for webs, and then, yeah, and then, like, Pult Medi, Fable, Suicune. They brought Crocoon both weeks, and I do have to make sure I have answers to Crocoon, which I do, thankfully. I've got technically 2. Potentially 3. Depends on how you look at it. So I have this Crocoon. Mandibuzz is annoying to take down. Clefable's annoying to take down. Heatran. They've got an incredibly good defensive core. With Clefable and Heatran being able to kind of do more offensive things as well. Galvantula is threatening, but I have things for it. Like, really good things for it. Like, Mega Venu and Incin. and Lando, like, Incin or Lando, like, on the Spadef side, both really shut down Galvantula, and one of those can defog, and then Mega Venu just hard shuts it down. It just can't touch Mega Venu. So, obviously, Pult's scary. Mega Medi is actually more what I'm scared of, because, like, I don't think Pult can be that scary against my team, because it's more of a one that can come in and clean up late game, and unless they actually are able to break my team early, I don't think Pult can do enough, and I've got, like, enough answers to Pult, so I've made sure I'm prepared for Pult, mind you. I'm not disrespecting Pult. It's, people call it the best Pokemon in draft for a reason. It's very, very good. Despite that, I am not the best at using it, and I think it's actually a lot harder than people give it credit for to use, so. But anyway, as for my team, so I made most of this today, except for the first Pokemon. So I don't remember exactly what it does, but I know it does something, and I'm pretty sure I know what it does. So, Mega Venu. We are mostly Spadef, with Sludge Bomb, Earth Power, Leech Seed, and Roar. A little bit of Speed thrown on there, just kind of throw things off, you know, how I like to do it. Random speed, just so people can't guess how much speed I'm running. Roar is really important, because this is our main check to Suicune. It means we can roar it out, so unless it's the last Pokemon, we're good. Same with Clefable. If it's set up Clefable, this can roar it out. I could switch into both those extremely well. And then Sludge Bomb hits a lot of their team really well, and the one thing, like, it doesn't hit Pult well, but we can Leech Seed Pult and maybe get out, or just straight get out into one of our safe switches. And it doesn't hit Heatran, but we have Earth Power, so obviously Leech Seed keeping his thing alive is going to be quite nice. The Spadef was all we needed to take. I genuinely think it was 3 Specs Bug Buzzers. from Galvantula. I think we take 3, which is insane. So yeah, Mega Venu's a beast. I might be wrong on that. Again, this was the one thing I made like a couple days ago. We're battling, today's Wednesday, and I made this Venu Monday. And the only thing I did was basically go, okay, I want Mega Venu, I want Florges, I want Lando, I want Rotom. I made the Mega Venu spread, and I had no idea what to do with the rest. Well, I knew kind of what to do with Florges. Florges is Fizz Death. It's simple, it's Wish Protect, Moonblast Defog. This is my switch into pretty much any Dragapult, unless it is Life Orb, Steel Wing. I can take 2 hits, guaranteed. Well, not guaranteed. No, I think it is guaranteed. I think it is guaranteed I can take 2 hits. Unless it is a boosting item on the physical side. So Expert Bell, Life Orb, what is it called? Metal Coat, I guess. Or Choice Band. I can take 2 hits. And I can scout for choice items because I have Protect, so. But if it is DD, I can still take 1 at +1. So I can take 1 hit for sure from any pull. It's just, you know, I've actually got to be careful. And Moonblast will kill after rocks. So. It's like, because it does 90% minimum to most pull. I think the HP that they're going to run means it probably kills like 1 in 8 after rocks, because they only need enough speed for Spectria. I'm covering for max speed because I don't know. I've seen how they play, and they actually like to make a good amount of reads, so it's going to be interesting. This next one I hate. I hate this so much. We're bringing Scarf Lando. I hate it. I hate Scarf Lando. I cannot tell you how much I despise this thing. We're also carrying Defog on this. You may wonder why no Rock move for Mandibuzz. I just want to back up Defogger. I'm going to be honest. I want to be able to come in, click Defog against Heatran, and then just switch out, honestly. But yeah, I'm not going to disrespect Pull. I'm also not, like, because the thing is, Animant, Scarf Lando, Speed Ties Dragapult, and that is the most annoying thing on the planet. I cannot tell you how annoying that is. So, but I've just been like, just in case, like, I'll make sure I've got something for it. You know, I'll make sure I've got something to revenge Pult. So I've got something that can come in, like, it doesn't matter how much health it has, as long as it can come in and basically say, I'm going to try and kill this Pult, and force a switch. That's kind of what Lando's here for. EQ, knockoff, U-turn, defog. Yeah, enough speed to outspeed Dragapult. No other Scarfers that, like, I can really think of. Like, I don't think really anything else on that team would be Scarfed unless they decide to bring Scarf Galvantula again, but what's Galvantula doing to Lando? And then otherwise max attack and rest in HP with 4 in defense, so I don't have even number HP. Specs Rotom Wash. This one I'm more confident in actually having choice usage, because, like, they're not bringing their ground type. So Specs Volt Switch runs Train on this team. Other than that, Hydrope's going to hit, like, Heatran a lot. Shadow Ball actually will 2-hit KO Dragapult, any Dragapult. And if it's weakened enough, it will just go down. And then Trick, just in case I want to get rid of it. There's a few things I don't really want to trick a Specs onto, because, you know, it's like Clefable and Heatran. There's a few special attackers that I just don't want to trick a Specs onto, but if I find out it's like DD Pult or physical Pult in some way, I can just trick a Specs onto that, and that actually kind of works out well. That's me doing calcs. Maybe you got a spoiler at my Buzzwole set. But yeah, random speed. We have enough Spadef. What was it for? What was it for? It was for something. I don't remember what. Oh, it was Specs, Was it No, I don't think it was Specs. No, it might have been Specs. I think it was Specs, Energy Ball. From Galvantula, actually. I think that's what it takes. I think it takes Specs Energy Ball from Galvantula. So. Yeah, thank you, Rotom Wash. Next up, Jirachi. Because Lando's Scarfed, I need to bring a Stealth Rocker because I want to punish them switching around. And so Jirachi kind of becomes the default to that. Obviously, it's not great in Heatran, but neither is Florges, so what can you do? At least this one can pivot out. And also T-Wave. T-Wave's a really big deal in this matchup, surprisingly, because, you know, we've got Dragapult, we've got Medicham, and paralyzing some of their more defensive pieces Things like Mandibuzz, so it just, like, it just, you know, got that 25% chance to, you know, not do anything. Clefable and Heatran, just, again, getting those paralyzes I think is really important here. And this is kind of our secondary quote-unquote win condition against Suicune. Whereas, you know, if they start combining up and, you know, things get scary, we technically have an 85% chance to just win the game, because Jirachi is dumb. So if, you know, it comes to it, we've got Jirachi at the worst case, and, you know, it's Jirachi. I try not to do this, but at the same time, it's the most effective, and we're mostly Spadef, just in case of Dragapult. Nothing else I could really think I would need it for, because it's not good at switching into Medi. Not a lot of things I have are good at switching into Medi, so kind of pivoting around Medi is going to be tricky. Florges is probably going to have to come in and take a fighting move at some point, so... but I can also see them trying to read switches and going for ice moves as well, so... Yeah. Last but not least, the actual thing that's going to kill Medi... Shocking. Buzzwole. Because we are Payapa. This is a really cool set, and I'm really happy with it. So we've got the Payapa Berry, and we've got Lunge. So, Jolly Max Attack Medicham versus this Buzzwole. Buzzwole takes the first hit, so we have to be at full. As most of my calcs seem to need to be. That's why we've got double defog as well. We've got... So we take 42%, I think it is, from a Zen Headbutt from Jolly Max. We get the Lunge off. They're then at -1. That means the second hit will not... the second Zen Headbutt will not do. It does about 56 to 57%-ish. This is max, by the way, not average, max. Because all my counts have to be at max to account for, you know, stuff. And then we get the kill with Lunge, and cool, Medi is dead. And I'm cool trading Buzzwole for Medi. If, you know, we get, if this is, like, if we get use for it in, you know, all parts of the game, this can do really well as well. Just because, like, sure, Lunge EQ isn't the best coverage, but it's the coverage I've got to run, basically, because, you know, Heatran exists. And also, anything else can be toxic. I don't know if they're going to run Unaware or if they're going to run Magic Guard on Clefable. They could run either. I could definitely see Magic Guard, which is why I'm more tempted to get a T-Wave on it, more than a Toxic. But yeah, Toxic Roost is actually more so hit for Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz I'm expecting to be the main switch into Buzzwole, and as a result, I want to Toxic it and then just get out. They can U-turn, that's fine. I could also stay in. I don't know how much... Let's have a look. Mandibuzz with Brave Bird. How much would it do to my Buzzwole? Brave Bird. It would do a lot. It would hit itself with a good amount for recoil, but that's not something I want to try and take multiple of. If I actually get a Lunge on it, I can actually Roost Stall it, which is kind of funny. So that's an option, I guess, because we're fairly physically bulky. We've got enough physical defense for that calc, a little bit of random speed, and then the rest in attack. This does about 60% to Medi with Lunge. So yeah, I think I forgot to mention there's a Citrus on the Jirachi. I just didn't know what else to put on it, honestly. Like those temptations for ooh, what's that item? Kasib? I think it's Kasib for Ghost Resist. I think it's Kasib for Ghost Resist, but I just didn't see the need for it. I was like, I'd rather just have Jirachi just be a bit bulkier. I could very easily see myself just last minute changing to Scarflando, but at the same time, this is also a great revenge killer for Medi. And besides Mandibuzz, they don't have a lot of switch-ins to... They actually don't have a switch-in to Lando other than Mandibuzz. So if we actually get rid of Mandibuzz, because, you know, we've got Specs, Road, and Wash, which I'm hoping actually is going to be the MVP of this match. Not going to lie, I think Specs, Road, and Wash does insanely well here. Yeah. Like I say, the 6 I am expecting are going to be the top 6. The only one I can see them switching out... I can't see them switching anything out, actually. Maybe Heatran. Maybe they switch out Heatran. But if they switch out Heatran, that forces Clefable into rocks, which I'm perfectly fine with, because that means it's not set up. It's just annoying Clefable, and I can deal with annoying Clefable. Annoying Clefable can be dealt with, but, like, I just don't want to have to deal with Heatran. Obviously, like, you know, I'm carrying, what, 1, 2, 3 ground moves, but, like, ground still hits their team pretty well anyway, which is why I'm okay with it. So they may leave Heatran. That's the only thing I can see them leaving for Galvantula. And, like, Weezing, sure, they've brought, but Weezing's not coming into this matchup. Like, it's good into Lando, sure, but the rest of the team just kind of deals with it. I guess it's good at switching into my Venu, but they don't know that. Although, I guess most Venu aren't going to carry anything for Weezing, but I can Leech Seed it, that's the thing. I can Leech Seed it and just roar it away if I need to. But Leech Seed, like, will... Or just roar it out, like, it doesn't matter. And then just kind of play with that. But, like, other than checking Lando, it doesn't do a lot, and I can always pivot out with Lando, so I don't see it. I'm really scared about using Scarf Lando, I'm not gonna lie. Scarf Lando's not so... Scarfers in general, I've just never been comfortable with. But, like, it feels right. Like, anything else on Lando feels wrong, especially because I'm not going to have anything for Pult. And if I let Pult get out of hand, things could get dicey. And I also don't have anything faster than Medi, which was another reason for Scarf Lando. I was like, if anything else, I've got Scarf Lando to just revenge Medi. Because BP is not going to do that much, I can't imagine, especially after they Intimidate. So I think Scarf Lando's the play. I've just got to make sure that Mandibuzz goes down. If Mandibuzz goes down, this game becomes infinitely easier because Lando can just quick Earthquake. So, since using Lando in draft, this is going to be my first time actually using Scarf Lando, so it may actually catch them off guard. We'll have to see. I've brought pretty bulky Landos before, so. But yeah, that'll do it. We'll get into the actual match. It's later tonight. I don't know when it is, mind you. I just know it's later tonight. So, oh boy. Sorry for rambling a little bit, but yeah, let's get into the match. And we're back. So. Oh dear. Am I recording? Yeah, okay. Sorry, yeah, a little out of it. Must got delayed by like an hour or so. So. Hopefully, everything is okay. I've imported all my sets. I haven't changed any. That should be our challenge. Let's do this. They brought Kang and Weezing. Wait, no Clef? Oh my god. No Clef's like insane for us. Wait, no Clef and no Suicune. That means Roar's kinda useless. I'm not sure what Kang wants to do then. It's no Clef, no Suicune. I'm really surprised at that. Honestly, Rotom just looks like such a good lead here. So is Lando, honestly. We'll lead Lando. We'll lead Pult. This is going to be really nice because, yeah, okay, so this is more likely physical Pult. I'm just willing to go for a knockoff turn 1, and we get the pull. Cool. We just got pulled turn 1. Okay, this probably has Ice Punch. No other reason why they would go to it right now. Put a Wish in the air. I mean, nothing wants to take a Specs Volt switch. Power Punch. That's fine. 40%. Wish Power Up Punch is interesting for sure. You know, the Vino. Just gonna Mega Evolve Leech Seed. Like, I'm still gonna do really good damage. And we get the poison. It is Facade. Kind of wish I had a T-Wave on this instead, I'm not gonna lie. Just gonna go to Heatran. It might be Flame Body. I've already shown a Scarf somewhere, but at the same time, like, yeah, they put up rocks. They've got no switch into Specs Hydro Pump. I should really look at that Kang. I think that's going to be AB. No, it can't be AB Kang. Versus Rotom Wash. Yeah, it's definitely bulky. I mean, it should be, right? That's got Spadef investment. Definitely got some Spadef investment in there. I mean, they've got nothing that wants to take this, right? Let's go to Kang. Oh, I got a really low roll then, actually. Because what, my first Volt Switch is like 40. Yeah, I did 40 to 48. That's a range. Poison will get the kill. So I guess I get to go into whatever. Lando gives me momentum. Probably the best thing here. I do need to clear these rocks. They're gonna Mandy. I mean, I may as well just U-turn out. See if they're Rocky Helmet. No, they're probably... I really don't want to give them a free switch into Medi right now. If they do just want to U-turn, I don't want to give them a switch into Medi. So I'm going to go to Florges. They U-turn. This gets them into Heatran. Oh, into Wheezing. Okay. I believe I think Kurse is actually one of the people in the server that actually really doesn't like Florges. So we're gonna go to Defog. They go for a taunt. It's very fair. Really don't like all this chip that I'm taking. I'm gonna go to Rachi. Go for T-Spikes. I do have a thingy on Lando. Defog on Lando, just in case. I'm gonna go for a T-Wave. Cool. Gonna U-turn out into Lando. Let's get paralyzed again. I'm just gonna defog. As they go for a sludge bomb, they actually get the poison. Can I take one hit with Rotom? Versus Medi? No, I cannot. Should I get a Florges then? Yeah, they want to go to Medi for free. I don't want to give this thing a sub. Please, no flinches. Okay, thank you. Cool. And that's the main threat down. No. The thing is, I looked at Kurse's playstyle. And I saw they like to make reads. Whereas now, both times, I've just kind of gone for the aggressive option. So, yeah, like... Buzzwole, unfortunately, does not do anything to Weezing. It's pretty much going to be Spexarote and Wash, I think, cleaning up here. Just going to try and put a Wish in the air. Go for Magma Storm. Yeah. Taunt Heatran, okay. That makes sense. They messed the Magma Storm. Have we seen the leftovers yet? Because they may be here. Oh yeah, okay, so leftovers are here, Boots, and Black Sludge. Oh, I shook off the taunt, that was it. You go for Protect. Stealth Rock, Magma Swarm, Taunt. I am Spadef Mega Venu. How much does Magma Storm do to my Rotom? Just like 25% plus the rocks. I'm just gonna sack Lando. That one's unfortunate. Because, you know, Lando would have died. Yeah, so I'm just gonna defog and... no, that doesn't work. Because I'll die to poison. Let's just go for knock then. Gets rid of the item on Wheezing. I go for T-Spikes. T-Spikes is fine because I've got Venu. Like, this probably kills even Speed F Wheezing. Hydro Pump does Volt Switch doesn't. Over Sludge Bomb. Yeah, just go to Lando. They go for Brave Bird. I could have got a Leech Seed on yeah, I could have got a Leech Seed on this. There's so much damage. Go to Rachi. I do want a T-Wave on the C-Tran, because the thing is this isn't over, just because, like, beating these two specifically is just such a pain. Actually, Buzzwole will do it. I just want a T-Wave on here. Like, I'll take the Death on Rachi. Then Mandy comes in. I'll go for the lunge. And there we go. So we made some really aggressive plays. Like, I took out their offensive threats. Kang was really cool. Power Up Punch Kang was really, really cool. But yeah, I made some aggressive plays. Like, I've got a very defensive team, so, like, making aggressive plays like this is, like, really kind of more in my nature, so. But yeah, that'll do it. Thank you very much for watching. I'm really glad that Scarf Lando actually paid off. It was so bad into the rest of their team, but the fact that it got pulled is worth it. Like, the fact that I basically had Scarf Lando for second defog and just getting rid of Pull was so big. So. And we didn't even need the Payappa for Buzzwole. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Peace.